I actually lost my job yesterday. I will start journaling every single morning now. You're growing, you're learning, and something new and exciting will happen in the future. Hi friends, welcome back to Hygge and Happiness. My name is Jackie, and today we're going to talk all about losing your job, especially during a pandemic, and how you can really find peace and stability during this time. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I actually lost my job yesterday, but I'm still processing it, and I did feel those negative emotions yesterday, crying, and it's not good to feel rejected especially from a job. However, throughout the years, I've learned to not really connect my identity with a job, and I've learned to find peace even through difficult transitions in my life. So let's go ahead and get started. And if you did lose your job during a pandemic, I am with you, I am here, and I'm so happy that you're watching this video. So the first tip is to have an emergency fund. So if you do have a job, I'd recommend to really start an emergency fund, or just continue putting a good amount of money into that fund, because you never know what could happen in life. Life is not certain at all. There are so many things that could just change one day. Having your emergency fund, having some savings can really just take the burden off your shoulder. It'll give you more financial stability, and you won't have to stress about money as much. So your emergency fund can really help you pay for your rent or your mortgage at this time. So throughout the years, I learned that personal finance and being smart with your money may be even more important than the job title that you have, because you can make 6 figures but barely have any savings, barely have any money in your account, whereas you can have a normal job and save and invest and just be smart with your money, and you won't have to have the stress of what may happen if you lose your job. So starting an emergency fund can really help you. All right, tip number 2 is to really dig deep into what you actually want out of life and what you're searching for, because sometimes when we have a job and we have everything, we're not really thinking about what we truly want out of life. We're making the money, we're just going about life, and sometimes we may not think about the next steps. But during this time when you don't have a job at the moment, it may be smart to do a lot of self-reflection, to maybe journal, and especially if you're more spiritual, maybe dig deeper, pray more, and just ask for guidance on what is next, what is the next step of life. And it can actually be an exciting time, honestly, to really figure out what you want to do in life. Maybe you want to change careers. That is something that I'm doing right now, is I'm not working at the moment, but I'm actually going to go back to my massage therapy classes and working more on my creativity and going back into my clay earrings and just doing all these things and digging deeper into what I really want, what I really value in life. So I will start journaling every single morning now and just digging deeper into who I am, learning about myself, how I'm dealing with change, and it can really help with your self-growth, honestly. It's a really hard time to lose a job, but you're growing, you're learning, and something new and exciting will happen in the future. All right, tip number 3 is to really have fun and start hobbies. Start hobbies that you've always wanted to try. Maybe you were doing something fun, but then your job kind of took over your life and you didn't have time anymore to do your hobbies. So hobbies can really lift your spirit. All right, sorry guys, I had to turn on the air conditioner because it is gonna be 100+ degrees and it's gonna be really hot in my house. So I'm really sorry that the audio is going to be harder to listen to. So let me go a little bit closer to the camera. Hello. Okay. So yes, think about what is something that you've always wanted to try. It honestly just brings me so much peace and comfort. I cannot wait to start making my clay earrings again. Yay. But let me know, what hobbies do you guys have? Let me know down below in the comments. Okay, tip number 5 is to not beat yourself up during this time. It's a really tough time in the world right now, and it's hard when you're rejected and when you see other people having jobs. But having a job does not define who you are as a person. You are amazing, you are worth so much, you are smart, you are beautiful, and you will find a job eventually, especially if you work hard at it. You are taking the time to apply for jobs and you make it a priority to find a job. So just keep having faith and just know that you will get to where you want to be eventually. And also, one of my favorite scriptures says, each day has its own anxieties, so don't worry about the future, something like that. But Do not worry about what's going to happen years and years from now. Just worry about today, because we don't want to keep on having all the anxieties of what might happen in the future. So just keep yourself present and do not beat yourself up about losing a job, because you are worth it. So I skipped a tip, but this one is to have a routine. And this one's specifically for me, because I need to have routines, or else I kind of just like, I don't know what I'm doing. But having a routine, you know, knowing what time you'll wake up, maybe you want to exercise in the morning, and then have your to-do list ready to go. And honestly, like, this is a time in life when like maybe you can follow those YouTube tutorials of like morning routines. I love those, but I felt like I never had time. Like when I was working, I thought that I never had time to do morning routines and do all of that. So like maybe wake up at 6 o'clock, like make your good breakfast, work out, do your journaling, your prayers, your meditations, whatever it is that you do. Go to your garden, take your cold showers, get ready for the day. And I don't know, I just think having a routine really just sets you up for success, makes you a lot more productive and happier. So have a routine, and honestly now you have the time to really structure the day the way you want to structure your day and live your dream days, right? Because honestly, being unemployed is only temporary. You're gonna find a job again soon, so why not enjoy it this time that you have right now? Live like the dream version of yourself. All right, last tip is to be prepared for what might happen next. This is kind of similar to digging deep into yourself and you're figuring out what you want. But once you figure out how you want your life to be like, go ahead and try planning out your year, or maybe how you see your next 3 years. Some people hate doing this, but actually it's nice to write down your goals. It's nice to write down your ambitions and your dreams so that you kind of have more of a vision of how you'll see your future. This makes me feel more motivated. It makes me feel excited for what's ahead. And it doesn't have to be anything super like ambitious, but you know, it's just always nice to write your visions down. So go ahead and be prepared. I also recommend connecting with people as well, whether that just be friends, like just being around friends, good company, positive people. And when you have loved ones and friends and all of that, they may actually give you opportunities. So don't cut yourself off from people during this time. Just continue to be open to people and communicate and just show love and build relationships, because you never know where that might lead, right? So anyway, everyone, so those were my tips for finding peace and stability during this time. I hope it helps. I will definitely be following these tips as well. But honestly, yes, I was feeling really sad yesterday, but now I'm just, you know what? It's all about moving forward and just seeing what's next in life. And I'm very excited. The job that I had was a great job for the pandemic because I got to stay home, work from home, and, you know, spend more time with my husband. And it was a really nice schedule. But now I'm just ready for what's next. And I actually like change a lot. That may be kind of strange for a lot of people, but I do like change. I like adventure. I like growing. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. If you enjoy my videos, go ahead and subscribe and like this video. I love you all so much. So happy to have you here in the Hygge and Happiness community. And I'll see you all in the next video, everyone. Bye!